This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Running inside. It's paid. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Finds space on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Henderson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. He'll pull it down. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Can't get him to the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. The sure hands. It's carry on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. And the Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on 3rd down, handing it off, understanding where the 1st down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. And you're thinking pay dirt. You're thinking touchdown here.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. can't. It'll be fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. The option, the keeper. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Payne. And he could not get loose on the run.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Fires to the right. It's complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
He's got it. First down and more. To the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And
and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7 to... Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Running inside, it's Henderson. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll try it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Hawkins. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half. Really nice physical running back time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The give on the counter. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Central Michigan, taking on the number 19 team, the Michigan State Spartans.
The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The run inside. It's Riley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually...
And he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Riley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
And back to the air on second down. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Good timing on the quick out. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Here's a heat. Throws into the middle of the field. And here's the third interception of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover. There is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Really nice discipline by that defensive end. Doing a good job of squeezing that gap down. When the bootleg comes out, man, now I got to chase back down the line of scrimmage and get involved in the play. Nice job seeing it, reacting, and running the quarterback down for the sack.
Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Michael Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Running inside, it's Hawkins. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Under fire. On the move and looking. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations. With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Bust through behind his pad. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the move, it's Hawkins. Fights off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Runs through the tackle. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. That, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points.
They got it. It's blocked.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawkins. Under fire. He's going to take off. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Finds his man. It's Brown. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
On target over the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, deep down the right side. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Scanning the field is Hawkins. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Coming out with it, it's Hale. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. Run out of bounds all the way up at the 48-yard line as this offense gets a big play. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. The run inside. It's Payne. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking for space. It's Payne. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.